Welcome back to channel. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating and widely collected coins in American history, the United States Lincoln Wheat Penny 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary copper penny, but in the world of coin collecting, certain Lincoln Wheat pennies are worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. In this video, we will explore the most valuable top 4 Lincoln Wheat pennies, focusing on their mint marks, rarity, condition, and the incredible auction prices they have achieved over time. So let's get started. First up, we are talking about one of the most interesting and collectible American coins ever made, the 1956 Wheat Penny 1-cent coin. At first glance, this small copper coin may look ordinary, but some examples in very fine condition and higher grades have attracted serious attention from collectors across the United States. Certain coins with strong details, attractive surfaces, rare eras, or original red color have sold for impressive prices at auctions, making this classic wheat penny a favorite among coin hunters. The Wheat Penny series is one of the most beloved coin collections in American history, and the 1956 issue remains popular because millions of people still search through old jars, rolls, and inherited collections hoping to find a valuable example. In today's video, we will explore the history behind the coin, its unique features, why collectors want it so badly, and how much money these coins can sell for in today's market. The Wheat Penny, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This coin became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical person. The design was created by famous sculptor Victor David Brenner, and the Wheat Penny remained in production until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse design in 1959. The 1956 Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The small D mint mark below the date identifies where the coin was produced. During the 1950s, the United States economy was growing rapidly after World War II, and the demand for pennies in circulation was extremely high. Because of this, the Denver Mint produced a massive number of 1956 pennies. Even though millions were minted, finding beautiful original examples in very fine condition or better has become much more difficult over time because many coins were heavily used in. Collectors today especially look for coins that still show strong wheat lines on the reverse, clear lettering, and minimal wear on Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Coins with these features can become surprisingly valuable depending on their condition and color quality. The 1956 Wheat Penny has several distinctive features that make it easy to identify and attractive to collectors. On the front of the coin, you will see the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his head appears the famous motto, "In God We Trust," while the word "Liberty" is located on the left side. The date 1956 and the small D mint mark appear on the right side of the portrait. The reverse side of the coin displays 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. Across the top is the motto EPLURBUSUNUM. This classic wheat design is why collectors call the coin the Wheat Penny. The coin was made primarily from copper, giving it the famous reddish-brown appearance collectors love. A standard 1956 Wheat Penny weighs about 3.11 grams and has a smooth edge. In very fine condition, moderate wear is visible, but many details remain sharp. Lincoln's hair still shows visible lines, and the wheat stalks on the reverse retain strong detail. Some collectors search for rare minting errors on the 1956 penny. These may include repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, die cracks, or doubled features. Error coins can be worth far more than normal examples, especially when certified by professional grading companies. Although the 1956 Wheat Penny was produced in large numbers, collector demand remains very strong because wheat pennies are among the most widely collected coins in the United States. Many people begin their coin collecting journey with Lincoln cents because they are affordable, historic, and exciting to search for. Coins in low circulated grades are still easy to find, but very fine examples with attractive original surfaces are becoming harder to locate. Many surviving coins have scratches, corrosion, discoloration, or heavy wear from decades of circulation. Because of this, collectors pay premium prices for coins that have strong detail and eye appeal. Another important factor driving demand is the popularity of complete wheat penny sets. Collectors trying to build full date and mint collections need the 1956 D issue to complete their albums. High-grade examples with red color are especially desired because copper coins naturally darken over time. Certified coins graded by professional companies such as PCGS or NGC often bring much stronger auction prices. Collectors trust professionally graded coins because authenticity and condition are officially verified. The value of a 1956 D wheat penny depends heavily on condition, color, and whether the coin has any rare minting errors. In heavily circulated condition, many examples are worth only a small amount over face value. However, coins in very fine condition usually sell for several dollars, especially when they have pleasing surfaces and strong detail. A normal 1956 D wheat penny in very fine condition can commonly sell for around $277,000 depending on quality and market demand. Extremely attractive examples with original red color may bring significantly more money. Coins graded in mint state condition can reach much higher prices. Some uncirculated red examples have sold for hundreds of dollars at auction. Rare error varieties may sell for even more if collectors compete aggressively during bidding. Auction markets continue to show strong interest in Lincoln wheat cents because these coins combine history, nostalgia, and investment potential. Even though not every 1956 D penny is worth a fortune, exceptional examples can still surprise collectors with impressive values. If you are searching for valuable 1956 D wheat pennies, always examine the coin carefully under good lighting. Look closely at Lincoln's hair details, the wheat stalks, and the mint mark. Coins with less wear and cleaner surfaces usually command stronger prices. Avoid cleaning your coins because cleaning can seriously reduce collector value. Many beginners accidentally damage coins by polishing or scrubbing them. Professional collectors prefer natural original surfaces, even when the coin shows age. Using a magnifying glass or coin loupe can help identify rare errors and stronger details. You should also consider weighing the coin to confirm authenticity, especially if you suspect a rare variety. If you believe you have an exceptional example, sending the coin to a professional grading service may increase buyer confidence and improve auction value. Proper storage is also important. Keeping coins in protective holders can prevent damage from moisture, fingerprints, and environmental exposure. The 1956 D wheat penny 1-cent coin may appear simple, but it remains one of the most collected and admired coins in American numismatic history. Its classic wheat design, historical connection, and growing collector demand continue to make it an exciting coin for both beginners and experienced collectors. While ordinary circulated examples are common, very fine condition coins with strong detail, attractive color, or rare mint errors can bring surprisingly high prices in the auction market. That is why collectors across the country continue searching through old collections, hoping to discover a hidden treasure. Before you spend your old pennies, always check the date and mint mark carefully because one small coin could be worth far more than 1 cent. And who knows, your next wheat penny discovery could become a valuable addition to your collection or even sell for big money someday. Next up, the 1953 D Lincoln wheat penny may look old and worn out, but some examples in ugly condition have still surprised collectors with strong auction prices. Many people ignore dirty or damaged coins because they think only shiny coins are valuable. However, rare mint marks, low survival numbers, and collector demand can turn even a rough-looking coin into a valuable treasure. Today, we are taking a close look at the famous 1953 D Lincoln wheat penny and discovering why this small copper coin continues to attract attention from coin collectors across the United States and around the world. The history of the 1953 D. Lincoln Wheat Penny begins with the legendary Abraham Lincoln cent series that first appeared in 1909. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was designed to honor the 100th birthday of Lincoln and became one of the most recognizable American coins ever made. The reverse side featured two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent, giving the coin its famous wheat penny nickname. The 1953 D version was struck at the Denver Mint and carries the small D mint mark below the year. Millions were produced during the early 1950s, but collectors today search carefully for coins with rare varieties, errors, or unusually preserved details. Even heavily circulated examples can still carry collector value because many people saved very few coins from this period in higher grades. One of the most unique features of the 1953 D Wheat Penny is its classic reddish-brown copper appearance. In ugly condition, these coins often appear dark, scratched, dirty, or heavily worn. Some have corrosion, faded lettering, or damaged rims after decades of circulation. Yet collectors still examine them closely because certain hidden details can dramatically increase value. Sharp wheat lines, visible mint marks, doubled lettering, and rare die varieties can turn an ordinary-looking penny into a valuable discovery. The front side shows the portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right, while the reverse side displays the iconic wheat ears that collectors love. Coins with original surfaces, even if worn, are often preferred over cleaned coins because cleaning can reduce collector interest and market value. Another reason the 1953 D Wheat Penny remains popular is because many collectors enjoy searching through old jars, rolls, and estate collections, hoping to find a rare example. Some coins from this year show repunched mint marks or striking errors that make them more valuable. Others may contain strong luster hidden beneath decades of dirt and oxidation. A coin in ugly condition might still hold rare characteristics unnoticed by casual owners. This mystery keeps demand alive in the coin collecting community. Wheat pennies are among the most collected coins in America, and the 1953 D issue remains an important date for many beginners and experienced numismatists alike. Collector demand for Lincoln Wheat pennies has stayed strong for decades because these coins represent an important part of American history. Many people remember finding wheat cents in pocket change years ago, but today they are becoming harder to locate in circulation. Even common-date coins, like the 1953 D, gain attention when unusual varieties or error features appear. Auction houses sometimes see surprisingly high bidding wars for rare examples with strong eye appeal or certified grading. A heavily worn coin may only be worth a few cents, but a rare variety in similar condition could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity and authentication. The current market value of a normal 1953 D Lincoln Wheat Penny in ugly condition is usually modest, often ranging from a few cents to several dollars. However, coins with unusual errors, doubled dies, or high-quality original surfaces can become much more valuable. Extremely rare examples in mint condition have sold for hundreds of dollars at auction, while rare error varieties may bring even larger amounts. Professional grading services can help confirm authenticity and condition, which is very important in today's competitive coin market. Many collectors pay premium prices for certified coins because grading adds trust and protects against counterfeits or altered mint marks. Collectors searching for valuable 1953 D wheat pennies should always inspect coins carefully under bright light or magnification. Small details can make a huge difference in value. Avoid harsh cleaning because it can permanently damage the coin's surface and lower its collector appeal. Storing coins in protective holders helps preserve their condition and prevents further wear. Researching auction results and learning about mint errors can also help collectors identify hidden treasures. Sometimes the ugliest coin in a collection turns out to be the rarest and most valuable piece. In conclusion, the 1953 D Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that appearances can be deceiving in the world of coin collecting. Even an old, dirty, and heavily worn penny may still attract serious collector interest if it contains rare features or important mint varieties. Its connection to American history, classic wheat design, and strong collector demand continue to make this coin popular today. Whether discovered in an old coin jar, inherited collection, or pocket change hunt, the 1953 D wheat penny remains a fascinating coin that could still hold surprising value in dollars. Next up, we are talking about one of the most fascinating old American coins that still turns up in collections, jars, estate sales, and even forgotten boxes, the 1955 D Lincoln wheat penny. At first glance, this coin may look old, dirty, scratched, faded, or even completely worthless. Many people ignore these pennies because they are in ugly condition, but some collectors know the truth. Certain 1955 D Lincoln wheat cents can still carry strong value because of their history, mint mark, rarity in high grades, and collector demand. Even heavily worn examples continue to attract attention in the coin market today. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series is one of the most loved coin collections in American history. Millions of people started coin collecting by searching through wheat cents. Among the dates collectors search for, the year 1955 always creates excitement because of the famous double-die penny from Philadelphia. However, the Denver Mint version from the same year also has an important story. The 1955 D penny may not be as famous as the double-die, but rare varieties, beautiful original surfaces, and collector demand can still push values surprisingly high. In certain situations, even a very ugly-looking coin may become valuable if it has a rare error or unusual feature. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical figure instead of symbolic artwork. The coin was designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse side displayed two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent. This classic design remained in production until 1958, before changing to the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The 1955 D Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at the Denver Mint in Colorado. During the 1950s, the United States economy was growing rapidly, and pennies were heavily used in everyday commerce. Because of this demand, the Denver Mint struck more than 563 million Lincoln wheat pennies in 1955. That sounds like a huge number, and it is, but finding truly attractive high-grade examples today is much harder than many people think. Most of these coins entered circulation immediately and became worn, damaged, scratched, cleaned, or stained over decades of use. Collectors especially enjoy studying 1955 pennies because this year produced one of the most famous minting errors in American coin history, the 1955 double-die obverse from Philadelphia. While the Denver Mint coins did not produce that exact error, collectors still search through 1955 D pennies, hoping to discover repunched mint marks, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other rare minting mistakes that can dramatically increase value. The 1955 D Lincoln Wheat Penny has several important features collectors examine closely. On the front of the coin, Abraham Lincoln's portrait faces right. Above his head appears the word Liberty, while the date 1955 is shown near the lower right side. Just below the date is the small D mint mark, showing the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse side displays two wheat ears along the edges with the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America in the center. Across the top appears the motto EPLURBUSUNUM. These simple but beautiful details make wheat pennies extremely popular among collectors worldwide. Most 1955 D pennies were made from 95% copper with a small amount of tin and zinc. The rich reddish-brown copper color is one of the main features collectors love. However, many surviving coins today appear dark brown, spotted, corroded, or heavily discolored because of age and environmental exposure. Surprisingly, even ugly coins can still carry value if rare characteristics are present. Collectors carefully inspect the mint mark placement, strike quality, and possible die varieties. Some 1955 D pennies show strong details and sharp wheat lines, while others appear weakly struck. Rare mint errors such as clipped planchets, lamination errors, die cracks, or dramatic off-center strikes can transform an ordinary-looking penny into a valuable collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Although millions of 1955 Lincoln wheat pennies were produced, collector demand remains extremely strong because the wheat cent series is one of the most collected coin series in the United States. Many people attempt to complete full Lincoln wheat penny albums, and every collector needs a 1955 example for their collection. What makes some ugly condition coins valuable is not always the condition itself, but the possibility of hidden rarity. For example, a heavily circulated 1955 penny with a rare mint error may attract strong bidding at auction. Some collectors also search for coins with original surfaces that have not been cleaned, even if the coin looks dark or unattractive. Natural agging can sometimes be preferred over harsh cleaning. Another important factor is grade rarity. While lower grade examples are common, gem-quality uncirculated 1955 pennies with full red color are much harder to find. Over the decades, most coins lost their original mint luster through circulation. Because of this, certified high-grade examples graded by professional companies can sell for very impressive prices. Interest in Lincoln wheat pennies has also increased because of social media, YouTube coin channels, and online auctions. Many new collectors are searching old jars and inherited collections, hoping to discover rare coins. This growing attention continues to strengthen demand for older wheat cents, including the 1955 issue. The value of a 1955 Lincoln wheat penny depends heavily on condition, color, rarity, and possible mint errors. In very worn and ugly circulated condition, a normal example may still sell for around 20 cents to several dollars because collectors enjoy owning old wheat pennies. Coins with heavy scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage usually remain on the lower end of the value scale. However, coins with better detail and natural surfaces can sell for much more. Extremely fine examples often reach values between $399,000 depending on eye appeal. Uncirculated brown examples may sell for $30 to $75, while red uncirculated coins with strong luster can reach several $100s. The biggest money appears when rare errors or top certified grades enter the market. Some high-grade 1955 Lincoln wheat pennies, graded MS-67, red by professional grading services, have sold for thousands of dollars in major auctions. Rare mint errors connected to this date can also bring huge prices depending on the rarity and visibility of the mistake. Collectors should also remember that auction prices change over time based on market demand, population reports, and overall interest in Lincoln cents. Even an ugly-looking coin should never be ignored until it has been carefully checked for varieties or errors. Collectors searching for valuable 1955 Lincoln wheat pennies should always examine coins carefully under strong lighting or magnification. The mint mark area is especially important because repunched mint marks or unusual die varieties may increase value significantly. Never clean old coins with chemicals or abrasive materials. Cleaning usually damages the surface and lowers collector value. Even if a coin appears dirty or ugly, leaving the original surface untouched is often the smarter choice. Collectors should store wheat pennies in safe holders or coin albums to prevent further corrosion or damage. Copper coins are sensitive to moisture and environmental conditions, so proper storage is very important for preserving value. It is also a good idea to compare coins with online auction records and certified examples from grading companies. Professional grading can sometimes greatly increase buyer confidence, especially for high-grade or unusual coins. Finally, always check pocket change, old jars, estate collections, and bank rolls. Valuable wheat pennies still appear in unexpected places, and many people unknowingly spend old coins without realizing their collector value. The 1955 Lincoln wheat penny is a classic American coin with an important place in United States numismatic history. While many examples appear worn, ugly, dark, or damaged after decades of circulation, collector demand for wheat pennies remains incredibly strong. Some coins may only carry small premiums, but others with rare eras, original surfaces, or exceptional grades can sell for impressive amounts in the auction market. This is exactly why coin collecting remains exciting. A simple 1-cent coin that many people ignore could actually hold hidden value waiting to be discovered. The next time you see an old wheat penny, especially a 1955 example, take a closer look before spending it. You never know when an ordinary-looking coin could turn into a valuable collector treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Next up, the 1944 United States Lincoln wheat penny, especially the no-mint mark version found in heavily worn or ugly condition. At first glance, it may look like just another old copper penny that has passed through countless hands over the decades. However, in the world of coin collecting, even the most damaged-looking coin can sometimes hide surprising value. The 1944 wheat penny carries a fascinating story of wartime production, minting errors, and collector demand that continues to drive attention in the auction market today. In this video, we will explore the history behind this coin, what makes it unique, why collectors still chase it, and how even an ugly condition example can still hold value in dollars depending on its characteristics. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, and it continued until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1944 penny was minted during World War II, a time when the United States Mint had already made major changes to coin composition due to wartime metal shortages. In 1943, pennies were made from zinc-coated steel instead of copper to conserve materials for the war effort. However, in 1944, the mint returned to using copper again, and billions of pennies were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins from 1944 carry no mint mark, which is why collectors refer to them simply as no mint mark pennies. While most 1944 pennies are common, the year is famous for one extraordinary mistake. A small number of leftover 1943 steel planchets were accidentally struck with the 1944 design. These rare-era coins are among the most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. The standard 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it the familiar reddish-brown appearance when well preserved. On the obverse, it features Abraham Lincoln's portrait, while the reverse shows the classic wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity and national growth. A no-mint mark, 1944 penny, simply means it was minted in Philadelphia, as that facility did not use mint marks during this period. In worn or ugly condition, these coins often show heavy scratches, discoloration, corrosion, or smoothing of details due to circulation. However, what makes this coin interesting is not just its appearance, but what it could potentially represent. In rare cases, collectors closely examine 1944 pennies to confirm whether they are standard copper strikes or the extremely rare steel-era variety. In normal circumstances, the 1944 Philadelphia wheat penny is not rare in circulation terms, as hundreds of millions were produced. However, rarity in coin collecting is not always about how many were made. It is about how many survive in collectible or unusual conditions. The real excitement comes from the rare 1944 steel cent era, which was mistakenly struck using leftover 1943 steel blanks. These coins are extremely scarce, with only a few known examples. Because of this, collectors carefully inspect 1944 pennies that appear unusual in weight, color, or magnetic properties. Even a heavily worn or ugly 1944 penny can attract attention if it shows any signs of being an era coin or having unusual characteristics. This is why collectors and treasure hunters still search through rolls, jars, and old collections, hoping to find something special hidden among ordinary coins. For a standard 1944 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark in heavily circulated or ugly condition, the value is usually modest. Most common examples sell for around a few cents to a couple of dollars, depending on demand and condition. However, if the coin is in better condition, values can rise significantly. Well-preserved examples can sell for several dollars to even higher amounts in mint state grades. The real market shock comes from the rare 1944 steel penny era. If authenticated, these coins can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and in exceptional cases, auction prices have reached over $145,000, depending on condition and certification. This huge gap in value is exactly why collectors never ignore a 1944 penny, even if it looks dirty, worn, or damaged. The difference between an ordinary cent and a rare minting mistake can be life-changing in terms of value. For collectors or beginners, the most important advice is to always examine 1944 pennies carefully before dismissing them as common. One of the first checks is weight. A normal copper 1944 penny weighs about 3.11 grams, while a steel cent weighs significantly less. Another quick test is magnetism. Steel cents will stick to a magnet, while copper ones will not. However, collectors should always be careful not to damage coins during testing. It is also important to understand that condition plays a major role in value. While ugly condition coins are usually less valuable, error coins or rare varieties can still command strong prices even if they are heavily worn. Professional grading services are often used to confirm authenticity and protect value in the auction market. Most importantly, collectors should avoid cleaning coins, as cleaning can significantly reduce their value. Even dirty or darkened surfaces can be more desirable than cleaned ones in the eyes of serious numismatists. The 1944 United States Lincoln wheat penny, with no mint mark in ugly condition, may seem ordinary at first glance, but it carries a deep connection to American history, wartime production, and one of the most famous minting eras in coin collecting. While most examples are common and affordable, the possibility of finding a rare steel-era version keeps collectors searching with excitement even today. In the auction market, values can range from just a few cents to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, condition, and authenticity. This wide range is what makes the 1944 wheat penny such an interesting and enduring piece in numismatics. So next time you come across an old, worn-out penny from 1944, don't rush to dismiss it. It might just be a small piece of copper, or it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.